In this tutorial, I'll guide you through preparing your Android app for publishing on the Google Play Store. By following the steps in this tutorial, you can ensure your app complies with Google's developer program policies prior to submission. Before preparing your app in the Google Play console, there are a few essential steps to complete within your BuddyBoss app's settings. First, enable and set up in-app purchases if you plan to sell in-app content directly through your app. If you choose to limit in-app purchases to your website's payment system, ensure that no order pages are displayed within your app. For detailed instructions on setting up in-app purchases, check out our in-app purchases tutorial. Next, if your app includes social networking features or user-generated content, it must allow users to report content and other users, as well as block users. If you're using the BuddyBoss platform, you can meet these requirements using the moderation component. To enable this, activate the moderation feature in the BuddyBoss platform component and configure it on the moderation page. Our moderation tutorial will guide you through the process. If your app supports account creation, you're also required to provide an option for users to delete their accounts. On the BuddyBoss platform, this feature can be enabled under BuddyBoss, Settings, General, Account Deletion. Next, scroll down to the registration section and ensure the legal agreement checkbox for the registration form is enabled. If you're using custom registration, temporarily switch to BuddyBoss registration, enable the registration agreement checkbox, and then switch back to your custom registration. Once you've completed these steps and finalized your app's settings and content, you'll need to generate a new build. To do this, navigate to BuddyBoss app, build, then click Request Build. Select Android, then Release App. For step-by-step guidance on generating builds, refer to our Generating App Builds tutorial. Afterward, register your application ID in the Google Play console by uploading a build of your app. You can do this via the Android settings page, found in the Configure section of your BuddyBoss app settings. For help registering your application ID, refer to our dedicated tutorial linked in the description. Now, let's prepare your app for submission in the Google Play console. Please note, this guide covers only the steps required for submission. However, the Google Play console includes additional configuration options that may enhance your app's setup. First, invite the publishing team to your Google developer account so they can manage your publishing request. Log in to the Google Play console using the Google account associated with your developer program. In the sidebar, click Users and Permissions, then select Invite New Users. Enter apphelp5@buddyboss.com. Ensure that Access Expired is unchecked. Once your app is published, you can remove BuddyBoss from your account. Under Add App, select the app you want to submit for publishing. Click Apply. Assign admin permissions, then click Apply again and click Invite User. Now let's prepare your app for review. In the sidebar, click Home and select the app you want to prepare for publishing. In the dashboard, scroll down to the Set Up Your App section and click View Task to expand it. If this section isn't visible, go to Monitor and Improve, Policy and Programs, and select App Content. We will need to complete all tasks here. Let's start with Privacy Policy. Google requires a privacy policy to all store listings, which helps provide transparency about how you treat sensitive user and device data. Provide an active URL, then click Save. Go back to the dashboard, then click App Access. Google requires full access to your app for review. If your app has content restricted by login or membership, select Some functionality is restricted. Click plus Add new instructions, fill out the fields, then click Add. Otherwise, select the other option and click Save. Return to the dashboard and click Ads. Click Yes here since the BuddyBoss app has built-in ads library, then click Save. Next, click Content Rating. Complete the questionnaire to allow Google to assign a rating to your app. Enter an email address for Google to contact if needed. select the category that best describes your app, agree to the terms, and click Next. Answer the questions, then review and submit the content rating. Back on the dashboard, click Target Audience. Complete the required steps based on your app's previous configurations, then click Save. Next, select News App. Indicate whether your app is a news app. This helps Google make sure your app complies with the Google Play News policy, then click Save. Next is data safety. Google will need you to tell them about your app's privacy and security practices. The information you provide will be shown on your store listing to help users understand how you collect and share their data. Click Save. Next is government apps. Google will need to know whether your app is for use by a government of any kind. This helps them make sure the right teams review your submissions. Click Save. Next, specify whether your app includes financial features, as this may require compliance with regulations in certain regions. Select all applicable options, such as loan facilitator, banking, or cryptocurrency exchange. If none apply, select My app doesn't provide any financial features, then click Next and Save. For more guidance, refer to the linked Google article. Return to the dashboard and select Health Apps. If your app is a health app, specify the features it uses, such as tracking body vitals, sleep patterns, or functioning as a medical device app. If your app is not a health app, choose My app does not have any health features and click Save. For more guidance, refer to the linked Google article. Return to the dashboard and click App Category and Contact Details. You will need to manage how your app is organized on the Google Play Store and specify how users can contact you. Click Edit on the App Category and Store Listing Contact Details. Once done, click Save. Next, navigate quickly to the app content page under Monitor and Improve, then Policy and Programs, to check for any additional declaration forms you may need to complete based on your selected app category. For this example, if you have selected social or dating as your app category, you will need to complete the Child Safety Standards policy. In this section, you must provide a link to your app's externally published standards against child sexual abuse and exploitation. These standards can be presented in various ways, such as a help center, policy page, terms of service, community guidelines, or a similar format. Google recommends using anchor links and clearly organizing these standards. Next, enter your contact email address and agree to the terms. Once done, click Save. Next is Advertising ID. Google will need to know whether your app uses Advertising ID. The BuddyBoss app uses it, so you should answer Yes. Select all that apply, then click Save. Let's return to the dashboard to complete the Set Up Your Store listing. Confirm your app's name in the Google Play Store, ensuring it is concise and free of symbols. Provide a short description and a full description highlighting your app's features and functionality. Upload your app icon in PNG or JPG format, 512 by 512 pixels recommended, and a feature graphic in PNG or JPG format, 1024 by 500 pixels recommended. Finally, upload 2 to 8 screenshots in PNG or JPG format with a 16 by 9 or 9 by 16 aspect ratio. Screenshots should be between 320 and 3840 pixels. Do the same for the 7 and 10-inch tablet screenshots. Please note, if you have already published a version of this app to the Google Play Store, changing these details will immediately send them to Google for review. Click on the 3 dots on the lower right corner, then click Save. From the sidebar menu, click Test and Release tab, then click Production. Go to the Countries and Regions tab. Click Add Countries and Regions. Select the regions where your app will be available, then click Save. Next, We need to prepare a new production release for your app. If you registered your application ID as instructed earlier, a draft release will already be waiting. Go to the Releases tab and click Edit Release or Create New Release if no draft exists. If you currently have a release in review by Google, you will need to wait until the review is complete or cancel the release in order to create a new release to submit through the BuddyBoss publishing service. Now let's continue and give your release a name. This will be how your release will be referenced in your app's release history. We recommend using the build version of your app, for example 1.0.0. Next, enter the release notes for this release. If this is your first release, we recommend describing the key features and functionality of your app. You can also click this to copy your release notes from your previous release, then click Next or Save as Draft. Once all steps are complete, submit your app version in the Publishing Service section of the BuddyBoss app settings. The BuddyBoss publishing team will upload your build, prepare the release, and submit it to Google for review. When submitting your published request, you can also request that BuddyBoss review your app prior to submission. This will increase your chances of approval and respond to questions, requests, and rejections from Google. Publishing through the BuddyBoss app settings will be covered in our Publishing to Google Play Store tutorial. If you found this tutorial helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more BuddyBoss tips and tricks. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.